Welcome to this module. Today the topic is sequence of tenses and this topic is for class 10th. My name is PP Biswas. Let's start for today's topic. Let's see the definition first. Sequence of tenses. When we write a sentence, we should try to maintain a correct sequence of tenses. There is a principle according to which the tense of the verb in the subordinate clause follows the tense of the verb in the principal clause. Now you have to understand that principal clause is an independent clause and subordinate clause that is a dependent clause. Subordinate clause always depends on principal clause for its meaning. See some examples. He said that he is a student. Now this sentence is wrong. Why? Because he said in this sentence that he said reporting verb is given in past tense, and in subordinate clause that he is a student, here is given, that is reported speech, that verb is given in present tense. So when you are getting reporting verb, the reporting verb of the principal clause, when it is given in past tense, then the reported speech, that verb of the reported speech in subordinate clause will be changed into past tense itself. And that is why, what is the correct one? He said that he was a student. There are two main rules governing the sequence of tenses. So you have to know two rules. Let's see the rules. Rule number 1. If the principal clause is in the present or future tense, the tense of the verb in the subordinate clause can be past, present, or future, depending on the sense conveyed. Let's see some examples. He says that he went to Ranchi. Here we are getting says. This reporting verb is given in present tense, and that is why here that he went to Ranchi, this reported speech we have used here past tense according to the sense, because rule number 1 is saying that whenever you are getting a reporting verb present tense or future tense, then in subordinate clause, it means in reported speech, the verb will take any tense according to the sense. So here the sentence is he says that he went to Ranchi. Let's see the next example. Sohan will say that he has done a right thing. Now here you see Sohan will say, this reporting verb is given in future tense, and here that he has done a right thing, here reported speech, that verb of the reported speech is given in present perfect tense. Here sense is used. Okay, and that is why the sentence is Sohan will say that he has done a right thing. Let's see the next slide. Some important notes. Whenever a subordinate clause expresses a purpose, condition, or time, its verb is always in the present tense, even if the verb in the principal clause is in the present or future. Let's see some examples. He will do anything so that he may succeed in his life. Now he will do anything, that is your principal clause, so that he may succeed in his life, this is subordinate clause, and this sentence denotes purpose. Let's see the next example. We can excuse you if you promise not to worry others again. Now here we can excuse you, that is principal clause, if you promise not to worry others again, that is subordinate clause, and this sentence denotes condition. Let's see another example. We shall leave when the meeting is over. Now here we shall leave, that is your principal clause, and when the meeting is over, that is subordinate clause, and this sentence denotes time. Let's see the next slide. Rule number 2. Now here we are getting the past tense in the principal clause must be followed by a tense of the past time in the subordinate clause. Now here see some examples. He said that he had done his work. Now he said, here in reporting verb we are getting past tense. That he had done his work. In this reported speech, that verb is given in past perfect tense. It means past time is denoted here. Next example, he told me that he had passed his final exam. Now he told me, here reporting verb is given in past tense, and here that he had passed his final exam. Now here reported speech, that verb is given in past perfect tense. It means past time is used. So here you have to understand, rule number 2 is saying that in reporting verb, if you are getting past tense, then reported speech, in reported speech you have to use past tense, which will denote past time. Let's see some exceptions of rule number 2. First, a past tense in the principal clause may be followed by a present tense in the subordinate clause when the subordinate clause expresses some habitual action or universal fact. Let's see some examples. He said that honesty is the best policy. Now he said, that is your principal clause, and that honesty is the best policy, that is your subordinate clause. Although we are getting he said, reporting verb is given in past tense, but here honesty is the best policy, here we are getting present tense. Why? Because this honesty is the best policy denotes universal fact. Let's see another example. They were sorry to hear that he has a bad temper. Now here they were sorry to hear. Here we are getting, in reporting verb we are getting past tense, but in reported speech we are getting present tense. He has a bad temper. Why? Because this sentence denotes habitual action. That is why here we are getting present tense. Let's see the next rule. When the subordinate clause is introduced by some conjunction of comparison, for example then, this rule does not apply at all. Then tense can be followed by any tense. Now in subordinate clause, if you are getting then you can apply any tense in subordinate clause. Let's see some examples. He will like you better than he likes me. Now here in subordinate clause we are getting then. Since we are getting then rule number 2 will not be applied here. Next example, he valued his friendship more than he values mine. Now here he valued his friendship. Now here he valued, this reporting verb is given in past tense, but since we are getting then, comparison then, THAN, that is why here we are using any tense. That is why he values mine. Here simple present tense is used. Let's see another one. When the subordinate clause is an adverb clause denoting place, reason or comparison, it may be in any tense as required by the sense even of there is past tense in the principal clause. Let's see some example. A sacred river once flowed where now lies the village. Now here we are getting time, adverb of time. That is why here lies the village. Here lies, present tense is used. Next example. She succeeded because she is hardworking. Now she succeeded, that is your principal clause. Reporting verb is given in past tense. Since here we are getting because, which denotes reason, That is why here she is hardworking. Here present tense is used. Some important notes. Number 1. If the conjunction introducing the subordinate clause, that is least, L-E-S-T, it is always followed by should. In a sentence, if you are getting least, then that least will always follow should. Basically, this type of questions could be asked in the exam. This is very important note. Let's see some examples. Radha works least she should fail. Now after least we are getting subject she and then should verb. So subject verb after least, you remember the structure. After least subject verb will come. Okay. Next example, run fast least you should miss the train. Now here run fast, that is command, and after least we are getting subject, then verb and then object. Let's see the second one. When a subordinate clause is introduced by as though or as if, remember as though or as if, the past tense is generally used to indicate present time and the past perfect to denote past time. Now students, they have to focus here. This is very important. So let's see some examples. They behaved as though they had been mad. Here they behaved as though, we are getting as though, conjunction as though. After that we are getting had been, that is past perfect tense. And here past perfect tense is denoting past time. Remember, past perfect tense, here it is denoting past time. Let's see the next example. He walked as if he had been lame. Now here as if we are getting conjunction. After that we are getting had been, that is past perfect tense, and it is denoting which time, that is past time. Let's see another example. He behaved as if he were my boss. Now here you understand that where is used. Okay, although it denotes imagination, that is why here with the singular subject, singular person, we are getting plural verb. Okay, here you have to understand that where here this is past, this is past tense. Okay, this where is a past tense which denotes present time. Okay, you understand here, whenever you are getting in a sentence past tense like was, were, okay, a simple past, then you have to understand that that sentence is denoting your present time. And whenever you are getting past perfect, then you have to understand that sentence is denoting your past time. Okay, now here you understand he behaved as if he were my boss. Now here he were, this past tense is denoting present time. Okay, some important links and books are given. Students, they can read these books and browse in these links and they can get more ideas. Thank you.